Countdown, and then started. We started it.
Yep, we're all good.
We're all
We're
good.
on. We're on, not live. We're on.
We're on.
So yeah, I was at work today. I was cleaning windows, removed the fly screen, and saw a little spider come out.
Oh yeah.
And without really thinking, I just sort of squished it,
Destroyed
as you
it.
do. Like I obliterated the thing. Like it's apocalyptic to that poor thing.
Yeah.
Didn't even know what hit it. All of a sudden,
In an
its
instant.
home just got ripped out from underneath it or on top of it. I don't really know how spider webs work.
Came
And
outside
then-
to see what's going on.
And then it just vanished from
Darkness.
existence.
All black.
But all I could think was like, as soon as I did it, and I continued cleaning that window, obviously, because it meant nothing to me killing that defenseless creature, is surely if some species or interstellar, like anything capable of traveling the cosmos from their location to ours, being technologically advanced enough to do that. Like if they found us, which is
Aliens, yeah.
yeah, like or interdimensional being, something that is powerful enough to traverse the infinite to get to us.
Yeah.
Like we'd probably be no different than that spider was to me. Like surely
Oh, they wouldn't even think about it.
it'd be nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the only
Would be
thing that
insignificant.
the only thing that would probably stop them from just completely wiping the planet would be if they were interested in the resources on the planet. But then at the same time, and I was like, this is where my mind just suddenly, that was just the ghost that lives here closing it.
That's it. Little Johnny.
Ghost little Johnny. Like whatever it was that managed to come here and found us, like surely they'd be, if they weren't curious about us for the shortest period of time, they'd just obliterate us. Like, or probably not even like just pass us by. Like you pass ants all the time.
Yeah, but that's because I've seen them all my life. Unless they've been watching us for like an extended period of time, like years and years and years.
Nah, see, this is the thing.
If it's something new, they'll
yeah,
destroy us.
I have a feeling that if they watched us for any large or moderate amount of time, they'd probably become interested in us. Because we're way more interesting. Like, all right, I should probably shouldn't
but
say it
how
like that
do
because
they
there's
watch
people
us,
that'll
though?
be upset that are like, oh, ants and bees and all these insects are super interesting. They are. But we've got like reality TV. Like that's way more interesting than what ants do. Ants are just like uniform. You see one ant colony, you've seen all of them.
Yeah.
See one bee colony, so fucking, they all do the same
All
shit.
the same shit.
You know, how many humans do you know that will just like randomly walk up to, or how many ants randomly walk up to other ants, shed their skeleton and show their private parts? Like that's not a thing.
No.
How many ants are like, you know what, let's fucking click this one button in the fucking hive and just wipe out another colony of ants that are our neighbors?
Yeah, no, they don't do that.
Yeah, so like I have a feeling that if this being or beings did visit us and stayed for an extended period of time, they probably would become interested. But in passing, like let's say
I have what? Like interested in what exactly?
I reckon would become reality TV to that planet or planets. They'd be like, look at this fucking random, ridiculous.
Dumbasses.
Yeah, look at these fucking morons. They're not even interstellar and they're just doing their best to destroy their own planet.
Yeah. They'd be watching. I reckon that.
You reckon they're watching? Do you reckon? Look, all right.
It depends.
Okay.
Are they watching from
A spaceship.
A
I don't
spaceship.
think it's like a TV screen. No.
yeah, like, or they're watching from their home planet? Because if they're watching from their home planet, then technically wouldn't they be watching us from 10,000 years ago?
Yeah, that's true. So like because of the time distance, well, not the time distance, because of the amount of time it would take for the light to bounce to them,
yeah,
they would be watching an older version of us.
Yeah.
Which I can only imagine is super interesting as well.
yeah,
But if they were closer, and again, we're talking about a species that is probably...
say in our solar system.
Let's say they've set up something or they've managed to hijack one of our satellites,
Okay,
which should be fucking nothing.
yeah,
If they're watching and like not interfering at all because there's no need to really. Like what are you going to get from us? Any resource. And I never liked this about like do you remember Independence Day?
Yeah.
Do you remember why the aliens came to Earth and want to eradicate humanity?
No.
They want the water.
The water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know.
Hydrogen and oxygen mixed is literally everywhere. Any mineral.
Isn't that the most like?
I think iron is the most common, or maybe it's the most common on Earth. It might be hydrogen.
I think it is.
Dude, any mineral, any element is ridiculously abundant the second you can traverse through space.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do they need anything from this planet?
That's
the
true.
only reason to take this planet is if, like, have you seen Star Trek? No. So they classify our planet as an M-class planet. Basically, all that means is that it can support like carbon-based oxygen absorbing life forms.
Yep.
The only reason I can see that what?
Just tilt it down a bit, Mike.
Is that better?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're not talking directly into it.
You got me there? Is that
Yeah.
better?
Yeah, that's
perfect. Sorry. So they would fuck, you lost me. Maybe losing my train of thought, mate.
M class.
Yeah, M class. So that would be the only reason that they'd be in like at all interfering and like fuck it, like let's wipe humanity. Would be if they want the planet. Like if it's so rare, but even our planet is not rare in the universe. The second you can traverse, like let's shrink it, yeah? If it's just a galaxy spanning species, so just in our Milky Way galaxy, they can still find planets hyper abundantly that are similar to Earth. They're not going to be exactly the same.
No.
But they're going to be very similar in composition enough that could sustain even us.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I never understand about alien movies. I think the only real alien movie that captures it, like, fully is probably Alien.
The actual, like, alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because at least then, the alien has no interest in humanity whatsoever.
Just
for
wants to hunt.
Yeah, forget, like, you're thinking Predator. Forget, forget, like, and we'll talk about Predator in a second. Forget that. Like, Alien, the Xenomorph, regardless of what the new bullshit versions, but the original version of the Xenomorph, it's just a species that will just, it just wants to breed and like essentially consume. That's all it wants to do.
Yeah, reproduce. That's it.
Completely understandable. But the Xenomorph is not like interstellar. It can only get there if another species essentially transports it.
Yeah.
Right? Cool. The Predators make sense as an alien villain because they come to Earth or to any inhabited planet to hunt.
Yeah.
So I get that. That makes sense too, right?
Mm.
But the ones where it's like, oh, they're coming to take resources.
Nah, it's
ridiculous.
Yeah.
They
Like you said,
they come to
it's
enslave humanity. What the fuck are we going to do? Unless they literally are like, you know what? We can fucking fly from one side of the universe to the other in, let's say, hours for whatever reason. And they're like, you know what we need? Slaves. That sounds like us. That sounds like something we would do. That sounds like, no, dude, that sounds like something we would do. They don't need materials. We just like covered that. They don't need materials. That's the best part.
But you
like,
don't know.
No, we do know. That's the thing. If you can theoretically,
anything we've got here is everywhere else as well.
It depends.
If you can go to any planet, you'll
Like,
find
say-
what we've
there
got
is no naturally occurring element on Earth that is not present somewhere else in the universe. Guaranteed.
All right, say Mars. Does Mars have any water?
No,
But other
And what
planets-
about-
but other planets would, and it may not have water, but they would have the chemical components to make water. So that's what I mean. Like, they don't necessarily need us. And I guarantee you there's other planets that have fucking water.
yeah,
Yeah.
And
yes.
Mars apparently under the surface
the
has
surface.
ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which if you fucking heat that up, there you go. There's
Yeah.
your water. So
that's what Elon Musk wants to do. He wants to terraform Mars
Mm.
to make it like Earth.
And then
do
it's
that.
going to create Doom.
Maybe.
no, he's gonna go there and then he's gonna
So dude, the soundtrack's gonna start playing.
you know, legit, if he does go ahead with that.
Well, Doom came from Mars, didn't it? It did.
Doom always starts on Mars.
Yeah.
All the games, even that really bad Carl
Movie.
Urban / The Rock movie, it happens on Mars. But here's the kicker. Imagine now, Elon Musk, super rich, super everything. He's got the SpaceX.
Yeah.
Gets 100 people. Let's say he gets the 100 smartest. Sweet, all scientists, top of their field. You're going to stick them on a rocket and then you're about to fire them. What is it, like 6 months to get to Mars?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Cool. 6 months.
It sounds like it would be longer.
Let's say a year.
Yeah.
Say it takes a year to get there. How long do you think it's going to take for those scientists or anyone that goes there to start killing each other? Like, you're looking at me like you're unsure, and I'll tell you the truth. Imagine now, you're essentially creating the Wild West on a foreign planet, except it's worse because there is no law.
Yeah. And
3 years.
It's 3 years to get there.
To get there.
Not at the closest point, or is it just generally?
If you leave Earth, leaving our planet for roughly 3 years.
They'll probably land on a space station, and then from the space station.
You got to construct a space station, bro.
No, they already got space stations there. It's not like you can continuously just travel for 3 years straight to a planet.
I think you don't understand how space works, because once you hit a speed, you
turn
don't.
off
You
the
can just turn off the engine,
Yeah,
and then
I
you just
guess.
coast at that
Yeah,
speed.
yeah.
You will never go faster or slower as long as nothing interferes with the course of the ship.
Yeah.
3
It's
years.
exact. Yeah.
So it doesn't make a difference as long as they hit, like, if they can hit 10,000 k's an hour,
Yeah, whatever it is.
they just switch the rockets off. They're just going to be propelled at 10,000 k's an hour.
It's
They
like-
don't have to keep burning fuel.
But 6 years of journey time. Could you
No,
just
that's a
imagine?
round trip. This is
Round
a
trip. They're
dude.
going there for long.
Dude, Mars
Just
is a fucking one-way trip unless he sends all the materials to build a rocket on Mars to fire back to Earth. There ain't no round trip. You going there?
Well, that's the thing. How would you do that? Like, yeah, I don't know how they do that.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. You need to build something that can get there quicker and maybe back again.
Go through
And
wormholes
then
and shit.
Couple.
was-
You don't need a wormhole to get there. But again, like, let's say they do. Let's
Yeah.
say it succeeds.
Mhm.
Let's say they've got it all done. Fire these poor 100 fucking souls essentially to hell,
Mhm.
because you're firing them into a completely hostile environment.
Mm.
They're literally screwed from day one.
Pretty
That's
much.
if everything goes right, all the equipment, all the supplies. They're now on a foreign planet. Closest thing is 3 years away. Closest help is 3 years away.
Yeah.
There's 100 people. What happens when there's one woman that 2 people are interested in breeding with?
War.
Well, I think that realistically, if Elon Musk is going to fire these fucking retards, or not retards, they'd be smart,
Yeah.
but anyone that signs up for that, anyone that signs up first is a
Oh.
fucking retard.
Yeah.
100%.
Let's
He
write
needs
the
to-
name in the history.
Dude,
book,
he
that's
needs to
all
send
it is.
cameras too.
But then how would you get the footage? It'll take fucking.
No. It's all good. It doesn't matter how long it takes to get here,
As long as
because
it
you
gets
can just
back
live stream that. Move the mic a bit closer.
No, you can't.
Dude, you can live stream. It'll take time to get back here. Dude, they've got a live stream running of the Mars rover. It's just delayed.
Yeah, but how delayed is it?
I don't know.
I think days or some shit. Well, is it an actual live stream or is it just pictures? I thought it was just pictures.
No, they got live stream, bro.
They can see it going.
It's not perfect. It's not exact timing. It's not like we can see the space station.
Yeah.
Like, you can watch it on YouTube.
You can watch
the
it now,
space-
yeah.
It'd be time delay, but they've got video footage. It's not just photos, bro. That'd suck.
I thought it was photos that were stitched together.
How are you supposed to control the thing from this far away if it's fucking photos? It'd be impossible.
I thought it was just coordinate based. Like they don't. There's not something. There's
No, there's a dude with a controller for sure.
what? With
Yeah,
like
it's
a
gotta be-
PS5 controller just fucking.
Nah, I
going.
reckon it's even worse. I reckon it's like Xbox.
Xbox One.
It's Xbox One because
Like,
you got the black and the white buttons
Yeah.
there as well for like rotation.
Oh,
But-
the rover, yeah. It's Xbox control.
Like,
Nah, I don't think someone controls it live. I think it's like the input coordinates and, then it does
moves.
its thing. Once it gets to the
and
direct
then one
line.
just snaps a few photos off.
Yeah.
It's a pretty shit fucking Mars rover.
Well, when did it get sent there? Like fucking 1970s or some shit?
No, it was much
1980s?
more recent, I think.
There's
Oh,
some
no, dude.
recent ones.
No, I
We've
think it was
got-
1970s.
I'm going to say that it is 1970s just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
So
I'll look it up. One second.
look it up. So these people, like, I want you to just run through this thought experiment, okay? You got 100 people. They're fired off. Let's say the first few months, everything goes well, yeah? They set up their shelters. They're all essentially, well, unless they're going to be building separate cabins, which I expect would take way longer. When yeah.
2021.
There you go.
Fucking hell.
Well, there you go.
That's PS4 controller.
Well, yeah. No, PS5 came out.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
PS5,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they got a
Upgraded.
PS5 controller.
Got haptic
good.
feedback.
Or the
yeah.
Xbox Series, is it X? That's the better one, or the S? No, the S is the shit one.
The S is shit one. The X
Series
is
X.
better.
Yeah, so it's the Series X. It's one of the two. I prefer the PlayStation controller, but like again, just stick with me on the thought experiment.
Mhm.
All right, you fired them off. They're there. They're all sleeping in the same cabins. They're all eating together. They're all fucking showering, essentially like Starship Troopers. They're all just like it's one big communal thing.
Yeah.
They're obviously going to have to breed,
Mhm.
right?
Mm.
Because no, you have to, bro. What are you going to do? Just keep fucking resupplying
No,
people by
stop.
sending another bunch of morons?
Not at the start. No way.
What do you mean, dude? Do you think that someone there is not going to be like, I'm having the first Martian baby?
No way, dude.
They'll
For
go
sure.
back to the
For
Stone
sure.
Age. It's
Nah,
just
they
Yeah.
wouldn't let
reintroduced.
it.
Wow, what are you
They
talking
wouldn't
about?
let
What,
it.
they're going to send them up there with birth control? They're going to stop people fucking. Ah, there it is.
Maybe.
There's no way, dude. There's no way. So
Yeah,
someone's not pulling out. It's guaranteed. It's 100 people. If you send 50 men and 50 women, one of those couples that will eventually bang will not pull out. And there's your first pregnancy. Now, I have the feeling that the bloodbath would ensue within the first 6 months because someone's killing someone for something. Maybe they took their fucking bedroll. Maybe they fucking took the soap. That was my soap. I don't want your pubes on it. Something's popping off. There's going to be a murder. It'll be sick. It'll be like Among Us.
Be like a mystery.
It'll be like a mystery.
Yeah.
Dude, this is why I'm saying they need cameras.
Live stream it.
As much as they could. They need cameras because that is singularly probably the best show we will ever produce. Ever.
You reckon they'll have it live streamed on TV?
Dude, I
Oh,
hope so.
100%.
I
They'll
fucking
pay for
hope
it
so.
instantly.
It'll-
It'll be
Yeah.
live streamed right up until the point where someone disappears.
And it just cuts.
And that's just
Beep.
going to cut the black.
And then I'll just cut it back again. It's like, ah.
No, you know what'd be great? You know what'd be great? They cut it out. They're like, oh, we've had intermission difficulties. And then somehow manages to get through. It's just blood everywhere. It's a fucking one person standing there.
Now it's a murder mystery.
Oh, it's not a murder mystery anymore. The murder's solved. It's one
Well, that's the
person.
thing. Well, there's no incentive not to do it because you're not going to get. What's going to happen? There's no cops. There's no
Well,
jail
like-
time. There's no nothing.
Dude, even if you send someone, like let's say you send 101, you send a sheriff, male or female, makes no difference.
Doesn't matter.
Because they get sent with a weapon
But then there's no incentive for the sheriff to do anything. He's not getting paid.
or to turn the gun on everyone else and like, I am in charge.
Yeah, all that.
Who's going to stop them?
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
That's
I
the
don't
thing
think,
as well.
I don't think it works. I don't think we're ready. I don't think we're ready. Unless, like John said, unless there was a way to make the travel much faster, like unless you could get there in like a few days, there's no way
If
that
it's
you
years, it's like you're there.
It's 3
You're
years.
stuck.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's-
you're
Dude,
stuck.
not
3
coming back.
years. It's not about coming back. That's not the problem. The problem is the people that are there.
Just
You're
send more
trapped there,
people
bro.
there.
Yeah, you're not sending help.
How long is it going to take for one person to snap
Fuck,
and just
yeah.
be like, nobody's going to stop me?
3 years. Good luck.
Try and stop me. That's it.
Try and stop me. Well, it's going to take you 3 years to get here. By
Yeah.
3 years, you're going to literally you're going to have to send soldiers
Yeah, yeah, it's wild.
because we're good. We're good at following orders, mate.
Yeah.
Like humans are very good at falling in line. Once there's one person in charge, we're really good at falling in line.
Yeah.
So once you have one person that has established themselves as leader of the pack, whether it's male or female, again, regardless,
Hmm.
once they're in charge, dude, the rest of them will just die by it. And if you leave them for too long and that cult fucking,
Builds it.
like that cult just fucking starts mixing hard,
Yeah.
oh, you have to go wipe out the fucking colony. It's not happening, man.
As
there's
in
no
Doom
way.
has started.
And then Doom, like you can play the Doom music like almost immediately. As soon as they land, you can pretty much kick
Yeah.
the music in because,
Once it's like footsteps off onto
oh,
the
dude,
land,
you just
that's
kick it off.
It's on.
That fucking guitar riff can just go ballistic. But yeah, like I reckon realistically, if aliens do come here, if they haven't already,
Yeah.
but if they do come here, the version of us that like, dude, unless they're a zoo, which is cool, that'd be sweet.
Mm.
Like imagine they came here and they were like, Lucas, like imagine you're driving your car now.
Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock at night, like classic abduction stories.
Yeah. In the mountains,
Whatever.
trees,
Dude,
forest,
just you're
on
driving.
both sides.
Yeah, you're driving through a forest. You know, it's pitch dark.
Yeah.
You see a deer, you dodge it. Oh fuck, that was close.
Yeah.
Lights go on. You just like it's
Blinded.
blinding.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're on a table.
Getting probed.
Well, like surely they'll probe you immediately.
Yeah.
Like
You gotta see what's in there.
it's the first thing they're doing.
Yeah.
Man. It's the first thing. Like I know they probably they make fun of it now, but I imagine the first thing like they might open you, but before they risk damaging you, they're probably going to stick a finger in.
Yeah.
Just to check. Like, what is this? This side doesn't have teeth.
It's weird. They'll look at you, it's like, this is fucking weird. Why is this not like us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is where I was hoping we would get to. So, like, what do you imagine they would look like? So, I'll throw out what I think is the most unrealistic, but the one people are probably most excited for is tentacle versions because they're like, oh, if I get abducted by tentacles, I hope they're probing.
Yeah. slip right in.
Just that suction cup. But they would have to look so foreign. Like, it's not going to be grey, like, you know, those greys where it's like the big fucking head. Little,
Yeah.
It's not,
Classic alien look.
it's not going to happen.
Nah.
It's going to have to be so foreign. It'll be nightmarish. It'll be something that we couldn't probably even conceive.
You know, honestly, a lot of people say that octopuses are alien.
Yeah. Do you know
But
why?
Why?
So everything on the planet shares DNA.
Yeah.
Some close strand of DNA, like all saying that we essentially we came from the same place, like the Earth.
Yeah.
Octopuses don't.
They're like just totally different.
Just completely different DNA. It does not match anything else on this planet. So they reckon that at some point that DNA strand must have crash landed through
from a meteor,
like a meteor or something, and then evolved separately to us. Because have you actually like looked into like how octopuses actually like work? It's fucking crazy.
They're smart creatures.
It's not just that they're smart. So octopuses have octopi, not octopuses. Octopi have 9 brains.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so there's one central brain. It's the delicious part. And then there's 8 separate brains that each control a tentacle.
Mm-hmm.
They are all capable of operating independently of each other.
Yeah, well, they'd have to.
Yeah. How fucking crazy is it? Dude, there's nothing else on the planet that has anything even remotely close to that.
Yeah.
There's nothing on the planet that has 2 brains. This thing has 9.
Wild.
And it's like amorphous. You can fucking slip in and out of whatever you want. That's why people are so...
Go in and out of bottles and fucking...
Have you seen it fit through gaps, man? It fits through anything.
Figures out puzzles and shit. It's fucking...
there was a story for an aquarium. And they had this octopus in like a containment tank. Like, I shouldn't say it like it's fucking... But like they had it in like a tank.
Yeah.
Okay, enclosed. And it was like in the back room section.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the back room or like the main floor. Something. Like it was in a section separate from the rest of the aquarium.
Yeah. Isolated.
Not by itself. There were other fish.
But in its own tank.
But it was in its own tank. It was left
itself.
alone.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
They were coming back like, let's say it's like Monday. Close up shop. No problems. Everything's where it should be. Tuesday morning, lights go on. There's a fish missing. That's fucking weird. Check the tank. No dead fish. No blood. No nothing. That's fucking weird. Maybe someone else. Like, let's imagine it's you.
It died and removed it from the tank.
Let's imagine it's you. Like, you probably just think that it's someone has removed this fish from that tank.
Yeah.
Okay. Tuesday, everything's accounted for. You lock up. Come back in Wednesday morning. Another fish has gone missing. Okay. 2 nights in a row. That's weird. Maybe they're really on top of it. Maybe the fish are just dying. Thursday, same thing. Friday, same thing.
But you'll find a dead fish if fish was dying.
Maybe someone else is coming and removing it
night
on the night
shift
shift.
or whatever.
You know.
Yeah, you'll write a note, wouldn't you? It's like fish are dying.
You'd think.
Maybe.
But the day shift, fuck it.
Yeah.
Something
Day shift, dude. Day shift, night shift. They always hate each other.
It's one fish. We've got millions.
Everyone hates each other. Day shift, night shift always hates each other.
It is true.
Eventually, they check the camera because they're like, "What the fuck is going on?" At night, this fucking octopus is opening its tank, crawling across the floor, going into the other tank, killing and eating those fish, and then crawling back into its own tank and closing the lid.
Fucking smart, dude. That's wild.
That's crazy, but I've seen birds do that as well. Literally, open the cage where you feed them, go and eat something, go back in the cage, close where you feed them, and then act like nothing happened.
Dude, we're talking about a thing that literally figured out how to do it. It didn't
Yeah.
get shown how to open
No,
it. Dude, those are birds that are taught, and I'm not talking about like crows. Apparently, crows are
Crows
fucking
are
sick
Yeah,
at
dude.
escaping. You can't really cage a crow. Well,
but you
like
can
not
see
for an extended
cockatoos
period of
that
time.
can literally work out stuff, puzzles and stuff to just grab food.
Yeah, dude.
They're smart enough to do it.
Yeah,
I'm
but they
just saying-
teach them to do that.
No, not even teaching them.
If they teach
They
them.
can work it out.
It's reinforcement, bro. It's because they're getting the food. This thing was not being taught to fucking do this. It just was looking at those fish from across the room. It was like at nighttime when
true.
nobody else is around.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And
It was going and killing them and then going back and
Yeah.
being like, wasn't me. It was like,
Shaggy.
See.
I don't know. Like these things
Yeah.
don't. They would have to be foreign. They'd have to be alien.
Yeah. It's the most likely creature. There's nothing else, like you said.
Well, we even share DNA with like bananas.
Yeah. Everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
There's some cell that's very similar.
Yeah, like there's something that makes you up that makes these things up as well.
Yeah.
This is a very poor. If anyone's listening to this, we're not scientists. If you couldn't tell,
Nah, this is just like memory off YouTube.
this is literally bro science.
Yeah.
It's as close as we can remember off the top of our heads. But it is wild that they can do that.
Yeah.
Now, maybe that means that there is octopi out in the universe. Maybe that's why our fascination. Maybe all these people that have been probed have come back and have made hentai. And they're
I've
like,
seen visions.
and they're like, well, vision / real. They're like, that feeling is just indescribable. It could very well be octopi,
Yeah.
but like the chances that they've created something, like it would have to be such an intelligent species.
Do you
Like-
think there is an intelligent species out there, though? More intelligent than us? Or on the same level, at least?
Okay, I'll say that I think that if there was, I genuinely believe like we're fucked.
Hmm.
Like we're fucked.
If there is,
Yeah.
Why?
So there's like expansion theory.
Yeah.
So the idea, again, not a scientist, but again, from what I can remember. So the idea being that if you are not the first or one of the first to interplanetary capability, you're fucked. So in the span of the universe, like 14.6 billion years, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. If anything has evolved the ability or has gained the ability to colonize and travel the universe,
Yeah, you're screwed.
if
They're
you're
leaders.
first, what are the chances you're going to come across another species and you're going to be like, oh, let's help them to compete with us?
No, that won't help. Destroy.
It's obliterate.
Yeah.
see you later.
Because what's our lifespan? 100 years?
Yeah.
Let's say. Good day. Good,
Yeah.
good specimen, 100 years.
Yeah.
Think about how far we came in the last 100 years.
Yeah, massive.
Massive.
Huge.
Give us another 100. Give us another
Can it-
5.
Dude, it'd be
If
wild.
we don't obliterate ourselves, or if something doesn't cataclysmically happen and it
catch
just
up to
fucking
that.
rockets us back to the Stone Age,
Yeah.
dude, give us
Who
like
knows what
give
we'll
us
do.
1,000.
Yeah, dude.
We're gonna be fucking dude. We'll be off our heads.
Yeah.
Do you think if we came across another fucking species, do you think we're gonna sit there and be like, let's be friends?
Nah.
We can't even be friends with
We'll
people
destroy
from different sections of the
countries.
world.
Well, I don't know. Do you reckon we destroy them?
Let's look at human
It
history.
depends.
Let's look at human history.
Yeah. I think if it's
This started out slow, but like it's picked
It's
up a
getting-
little bit. Yeah,
I
let's go.
think
Let's
if
go.
it's like if we find a species that's in the Bronze Age or fucking
Yeah.
cavemen, or I reckon we'd leave them alone.
You reckon?
I reckon we'd leave them alone, but monitor
And
them.
watch.
Like monitor.
Dude,
yeah.
we
Yeah.
would have to monitor them.
Yeah.
But the second they show signs of any sort of violent tendencies, wiped.
Towards themselves.
Anything.
Nah, it's bound
Wiped.
to happen. Nah,
Wiped.
it'll be like the people in the Amazon, like the uncontacted tribes and shit. They leave them alone.
For now,
Yeah, you reckon they're gonna blast them into fucking smithereens?
dude, imagine they started fucking like jumping on ships and fucking sailing off to the next thing and started killing people. What do you think they'd do?
Oh, wiped
Yeah.
out. Self-defense.
That's what I mean. Self-defense. We're very peaceful until we're not.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but if they come in and start, like if they're peaceful and jump in and it's all good, it's all good
it's just gonna take
because they've
one
contacted tribes.
Yeah.
and it's like peaceful. And
Yeah, I've seen
sort of
that
sweet,
video
yeah.
where like they think it's a ghost because it's a white guy.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my God. Have you seen that video? Dude, they get this one dude, he's got a camera guy with him, and like he goes to this uncontacted tribe, and like they don't know whether to attack him or not because
Yeah.
they think he's a ghost.
The full scared to touch him and shit.
Yeah, like, dude, remember when they like touch him and they're just like, oh my
Yeah,
God.
they're flipping out.
Dude, that's what the fuck is this white skinned devil? Dude, there's no way that we're leaving it. First of all, us humans, we have proven time and time again that we will not leave things be. Maybe now we're advanced enough now that we would leave them alone.
That's what I'm saying. Like in 100 years, 200 years, like and then
Sure, in our future,
yeah,
maybe we would be.
yeah.
Do you reckon it'd be for the first ones? Or do you reckon maybe it'd be on the second or the third?
It depends.
Because I
It
have a
depends on where
feeling
they are.
that first contact, obliteration.
You reckon? Nah. It depends on whether if they're on our level, then there's serious talks. 100%.
All right, so like your idea is that if we go and they're behind us
Well,
to a
way beyond,
substantial,
like,
it has
Bronze
to be
Age.
it has to be a substantial
yeah, like
amount.
working on fucking wooden, not even arrows.
Yeah, like they're past. They're
Yeah,
like
like,
they're fucking.
they just
full-
figured out how to use hammers.
they're fucking sticks and stones.
Cavemen, yeah. If the
We
back-
might leave them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon they'd leave them and just watch them and study them.
What if we found them and they were at where we are now?
Yeah, like 1950, like cars and
Yeah, like no, like let's say like our
Like rocket ships
our
and
version.
planes.
So like we've managed to travel
we see
and we find this alien species at the level we're at now, 2024. You
That's-
reckon that's
that's
obliteration?
trouble. That's
Like,
trouble.
fucking obliterate.
I think
that-
so.
Here's the thing:
I think so.
if you contact them, which is super dangerous, but let's say you do,
Even that disc that they've sent out into space, that's fucking dangerous.
dude.
eh?
That's so that actually that's
giving
good.
our coordinates.
Dude,
and
it's
shit.
good that you brought that up. But like, 1 second. So, like, genuinely imagine now, right? At the speed that we think, so like our technology only improves at the speed that we're capable of on either improving what someone's already designed or on a theory / the imagination that some like brilliant inventor has come up with,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
How fast do you reckon we'd be able to replicate something?
Pretty quick now.
I reckon it'd be fucking so. I reckon if we found tech that was thousands of years ahead of us, we would be able to replicate within hundreds.
Of years?
Yes.
I reckon less.
And it would be right up until the point we understood
Like,
how
like
it works.
reverse engineer it and
Yeah,
all that. Yeah,
like-
like
You reckon it'd be faster?
less than 100.
Let's say it's faster. If you make first contact with these things that are at the point we're at now, just based on your theory alone, you have to wipe them out. Because they are immediately a threat the second they can understand that these guys have tech that we don't and it works. Like,
Yeah.
let's say you Star Trek transporter beam down.
Yeah.
The second you appear, they're like, that shit happened.
Yeah.
We can make that because it exists.
Yeah, exactly.
Once someone does something once, like it works for humans all the time. Like once people realize like, oh, you can run 100 kilometers. Now everyone runs
Now,
100
yeah,
kilometers.
exactly.
Like,
yeah. It's nothing.
it's not that it's nothing. It's something that you know is possible.
Yeah. They don't put barriers in. They like the
They've
barrier
removed
is
that barrier,
broken
yeah.
and then the next one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's the same way like every time a world record gets broken in swimming or running or fucking
There's
anything,
always another year someone breaks it.
someone breaks that because now that number has
They push for it.
yeah, well that number's already been broken. You know it's possible to go faster than 9 seconds.
Yeah.
You know, if someone eventually manages to run less than 8.5, well, now that mental barrier is broken. It's like, no, we can do it.
Yeah.
So the second you see people fucking arrive, whether it's transporter beams, shuttle, whatever the fuck it is, and you understand that they're interstellar or intergalactic or interplanetary, whatever the fuck it is, you now know this exists, which means you can push in that direction and you will somehow hit pay dirt.
They're gonna, yeah, exactly.
Especially if they're already at the point where they understand like combustion engine.
Yeah. Yeah, easily do it. Easily do it. That's when it's dangerous. That's
what I
when
mean.
it's dangerous. That it might be like kill time.
Yeah, you have to obliterate them.
You'd have
You have to really be soft on first contact. And I reckon if you come
that
across,
person's, I reckon that person's dying.
Alright.
Whoever's the messenger is dead
it has to be.
on either side.
It has to be.
Yeah. Well, if they
Well, like,
if,
what do you
if
reckon
they
we're going to be
found
like?
us,
Yeah.
what would we do? Would we?
Dude, the government is
They
first of
would-
all gonna fucking.
I reckon they'd capture and interrogate. They would not let it go.
They would definitely capture and interrogate, but the odds of them also killing it are super high.
Yeah.
They'll
They'll bring in the best torturer they've got to fucking get information out of this person
or this thing.
or this
It's
thing.
not a
Yeah,
person.
Yeah, true.
It's a thing.
This thing. Yeah.
And now you have to also remember, like, if that does happen, like, let's say they do contact us, they come down, government gets them, sticks them in fucking Area 51.
Yeah.
They probably won't put them in Area 51. Too many cunts are fucking like
Nah.
getting too poppy about that. So it's like
Yeah.
Area 53.
Yeah.
So they stick them in. The only way that alien is not dying is if it's like, oh, I'm just the one that came off the ship. Like, there's another ship that's like sitting at the edge of your solar system. And if I don't come back, we're going to just glass the fucking planet Covenant style.
Yeah. That's when it's
Then what happens? Is that war? Because we can't even war. We can't even go to war. We can't fucking, dude, we can't blow up Mars.
no.
What the fuck are we going to do? You can fire a nuclear missile at fucking Mars. What are you going to do to something that can literally probably wipe your
They'd
fucking...
have to send them back.
Have to.
But would you reckon they'd tell the public?
No.
No fucking
No
way.
fucking
no.
way. Dude, imagine.
Dude, no fucking
Imagine
way.
imagine your life has gone so hard. You're like, fuck, man, nothing really matters. Nothing really matters. And then you find out there's aliens. Dude. Massacre time.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking riots, bro. They have to keep that under wraps.
They have to, yeah.
It's like
No
Armageddon.
shit.
Remember like Armageddon with Bruce Willis?
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
No.
It's
Bro,
good.
I know of it.
We've got to get you on it. So like in Armageddon, they do their best to like hide that it's fucking coming, because the second people realize that there's a chance the world is ending,
They'll lose it.
do people pop off.
Yeah.
It was like a meteor coming towards us, and they had to go fly a ship.
Yeah.
blow
I
it
don't think
up
you're actually coming
before-
through the mic, bro.
Huh?
Talk?
Can you hear me?
Closer.
Check.
Yeah, now you're on the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to send a ship.
It's sent Bruce Willis.
Well,
not a
Bruce
ship.
Willis.
The
Yeah.
only way
One man.
that meteor is getting done is by sending the best drilling.
Yeah,
fucking
to drill
guy
right
on
down
Earth.
and plant explosives and pretty much blow it up.
Nuclear bomb. That's
Oh,
the
you
dude.
knew,
I
yeah.
watched it recently. I love that movie.
Mm.
It's a killer. And Bruce Willis tells his daughter, Liv Tyler, that he's not coming home.
Yeah.
No, man. I genuinely don't think that if we were in the position, I think we're wiping. I think we're wiping most civilizations. I will give
Depending on well, that's like you said before though. If they're way more advanced than us, we can't afford to wipe them. Otherwise, we're fucked.
So here's the game though. I'll give you another scenario, because we always like the scenarios.
Yeah.
All right.
The what ifs.
So we've gone downhill. So like we're more advanced, and we've gone over there more advanced. Yeah. Let's say fucking battle cruisers flying through space,
Mhm.
exploring, and they come across another ship. Surely they'll try and communicate first.
Yeah.
Like they'll send out like a little like, "What up?"
Yeah. In like what's that code? Morse code or some shit.
They reckon the only way to actually communicate, because we wouldn't be able to share language, or even the idea that they do have a language,
It's mathematics.
it's
isn't it?
mathematics.
Yeah. It's the only.
It's the only theoretical
like-
universal language.
Yeah.
So they would have to send something out, like 1 + 1 = 2, thumbs up.
-1, 0. Thumbs down.
That's what they sent back. They sent back 2 - 2,
Yeah,
thumbs
that's
down.
it.
Fucking fire a rocket off.
Just see smoke. There's a trail of fire.
Yeah, I reckon if we come across something equally as advanced as us,
Yeah.
war. It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be, man. Like,
It's too risky not to.
it
Do you reckon
has to be.
they'll put it to like a world vote?
Maybe the superpowers.
No. I don't think you understand the scenario. This is like, you're the captain. You're a captain. Captain Luke.
Oh, if they see it in space, like they just go on
Yes.
cruising and
Yeah, there
then
we
it's-
go.
yeah, it's just you just send it.
Have to.
Send it.
Got to send.
Can't be like those Russians. Fucking one says no, nah.
Dude, you got fire.
Whoever's at the button, press the button.
Press the fucking button now.
Yeah.
I'll fucking
You have
shove
to.
you.
You have to.
You got to fire it off.
Yeah.
And then we've got interstellar war. Now, we've said pouring shit downhill. And we're at the point now where you said that like we're dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
So again, imagine this thing that's come and can understand that our development cycle is super quick.
Yeah.
So you gotta pop him. You gotta glass. If you're the first one that can do it, you have to it's the same as everything, man. You gotta stomp on everyone else.
You sort of have to.
You
have
kind of have to, because
They
you
have
can't
to be
risk.
way behind.
Even then, you can't risk it. Let's say you've established a fucking planetary wide order.
Yeah.
You're gonna risk that fucking shithole planet with those fucking morons. Not morons, but like that. We're talking about aliens. Fuck them. Like the morons that are there on that planet. You're gonna risk them in 2,000 years fucking figuring out how to wipe you guys out now.
Yeah, but we'll be 2,000 years ahead of them.
Yeah, but
which is fucking way ahead.
It stands to reason that there would be some form of technological stagnation at some point. So even if they couldn't get to our level, they would be able to pose a threat to some planets. Because like the second you become a planet killer, you're hugely dangerous.
Yeah.
We're nearly a planet killer.
Yeah, we're doing it now.
We're close. We're close. Like if they blew all the nukes and tactically dropped them,
they could fuck up the planet.
They could fucking wipe us.
Yeah.
Like easy.
Yeah.
We're only a few steps away. If you can travel if you can travel planets, it stands to reason you can probably glass them.
Yeah.
So, what, you're going to risk that? You're going to risk those dumb fucks that you dealt with 2,000 years ago. You're going to risk them fucking coming around, start glassing planets because they became aggressive.
Yeah.
Stomp them.
All right,
Stomp them like I stomped that bug, mate.
You might have to. Only because yay and nay. It just depends. It depends.
Let me hear the depend. Because I'm kind of stuck on the stomp.
If they're Stone Age, and they're doing like wooden hammers, chiseled hammers, like rocks and shit, like
let's say
it's not worth your time
right now.
Right. Don't get me wrong. If we're in 50 years, look again, and they're already at fucking our 1950s equivalent in like 50 years, then it's kill time. Because they're advancing too quick where they're going to surpass you.
So you reckon there has to be contingencies on like the speed of their development?
Yeah.
Depending on where they are.
Yeah.
But even if, let's say it doesn't take them 50 years. Let's say it takes them 30,000 years.
Yeah, but then we're 30,000 years ahead. They pose no threat.
Depending on how fast they accelerate, because we've accelerated.
That's what I'm saying.
But accelerate, like the technology is exponential. Think about where we were 150. Dude, 200 years ago, to get across the world, you had to jump on a fucking ship. And you had to trust that two people, the navigator and the captain, were about to sail you across kilometers and kilometers of ocean to find a place someone drew.
Yeah.
And 150 years later, we're speaking into a microphone that the world can listen to.
Yeah, it's wild. But but then 200 years before that, there wasn't that big of a leap.
That's what I mean. That's how fast it is. So if they...
Yeah, but you got to go through stages. Bronze stage, fucking all
It's
this.
just a kickoff. It's just a kickoff point. So let's say it should take them comparatively...
You can't really skip stages.
No, just listen. So let's say like comparatively, it took us 30,000 years from the point you're speaking at that we find this race of people.
Yeah, to now.
For us, our development time.
Yeah.
If you find them where we were 30,000 years ago, they might get there in 1,000 because they just fucking managed to just click.
Find something.
They just
that
click.
one person fucking...
They just fucking click, bro.
Yeah.
Like they just click.
Possibly.
Maybe their intelligence level's higher than us. Like our fucking average is 100? What if their average is 220? 250?
Then there's an issue.
300? Like we're fucked. In like...
They'd have to make you can't make contact though.
What are you gonna do? You can make contact. You can show them.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah,
that's what I mean.
That's
like,
even
dude,
scarier. Yeah, you can't.
That's what I mean. Like this is why.
Unless they like we make them believe like we're their gods, we created them or some shit, and mold them to what we want.
Now we'll circle back. If aliens did visit us, that's where all the gods come from.
Yeah,
that's it's a stupid theory.
Yeah.
But it kind of makes sense that all ancient civilizations share similar stories for their pagan gods.
Yeah.
There's always one dude in charge, whether he's got a fucking flowing white beard or he's got the head of an eagle or whatever the case
Whatever it
is.
is.
There's always like a few main ones. Yes, there's random ones where it's like, he's the god of rocks. This is the god of puddles.
Yeah.
Like, this is the god of farts at 3 o'clock in the morning. This is the god of ghost poos. But there's always main ones.
Yeah. No, there is.
So if a technologically advanced race came and fucking crash landed like they couldn't leave,
Yeah.
they could be the gods. Like, I guess we could do that. Like, we could probably show up there and be like, hey, what's up? We made you. We're your gods.
They'd have to listen to us.
Don't fuck with us. We will blow you to smithereens. But we also have to be able to communicate with them. And if they are Stone Age, they're not doing math.
Trying to kill us.
Well, like, dude, that's just the game.
Yeah.
The game is game.
Yeah, but then we just pop one with a gun and that's it.
Well, that's
The other
the
one's
best
super
way.
science.
That's the best way to enforce that.
Yeah.
Like, you are a god.
They'll think it's something magical. They'll step back and listen. But then they might try to overthrow you.
Yeah.
You can't win. You got to kill them.
Stomp, bro.
Unfortunately,
I'm
you gotta
telling you, stomp.
You have to.
It's Stomp.
I think you have to.
Now, that's why I reckon that if aliens do exist,
Mm-hmm.
barring they're so far ahead,
Yeah.
and even then, if they are so far ahead,
Yeah.
the second they come across us, stomp.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Because I'm thinking now, like, if the roles were reversed, say, like, we find something and they're 2,000 light years away. So they're like 2,000 years away. All
They're
right?
2,000 years if you're traveling the speed of light.
Yeah. So we're looking through that, all right? And we see them at our stage now. So they're 2,000 years ahead of us. Wouldn't we
Imagine you look and they're looking back.
Wow.
Imagine like you look and you're looking so well, you can actually see the telescope pointed in the exact same direction. Like, look at an eye, just like fucking.
There's a little kid looking, you can see him pointing. His dad comes and
He's pointing at you. Some tentacle creature's pointing a fucking tentacle. Yeah, well, like we're seeing them 2,000 years previous, and it's us.
Yeah.
So they're 2,000 years ahead. So for all you know, they're actually on the way.
Well, that's the thing. If we saw that, wouldn't we try to blow them up first before they find us and destroy us?
It would be theoretically impossible.
Why?
Do you want me to tell you?
Why?
Check this out. So it's 2,000 years if you're traveling the speed of light. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's fucking like
If you're traveling, if you can somehow fire a
Any rocket.
weapon and it can travel 10% the speed of light, how long does it take to reach them?
be fucking thousands and thousands.
Simple math.
10,000 years.
It's 2,000
Yeah.
multiplied
By
by
10.
by 10.
Yeah, 20 years.
20,000.
Yeah.
Dude, they're way past the point
Yeah.
at that point. So there is nothing you could theoretically do to stop them.
Laser beam.
Even then.
It takes
Doesn't-
2,000 years.
it takes 2,000 years.
Yeah, yeah.
By the time it reaches
And
them,
the energy will be fucking gone by the time it reaches them.
As in, it's an act of war, and then see you later.
dude, that's if it even
Well, that's the thing,
reaches
like,
them.
As if- yeah,
but you'd
true.
always you'd be aggressive to like that would be our mission. I think like all our world problems will be put.
Aliens stop all world problems.
Yeah,
Everyone has to.
would have to figure something out to either defend against them or attack, get rid of them. I doubt the government would want to make contact with them. No way.
If you looked through
And they're at the same.
point we're at now, and it's
But it's
2,000
2,000
years
yeah.
distance,
Yeah.
2,000 light years distance, dude, over.
They won't make contact.
They can't. They would just put in place systems to try and prepare
against it.
For whatever happens,
for.
and
Dude,
hope for the best. They haven't seen us.
hopefully. But
Hopefully.
now again, we circle back to your original thing of them firing a fucking disc with coordinates in our galaxy
So
of
stupid.
where we are.
How fucked is that?
That is, of all the stupid ideas
Yeah,
that anyone has had, and like there's been some fucking dumb ideas, bro.
yeah,
You fired out into the unknown your exact position. That'd be like a sniper walking into the middle of the street screaming,
yeah,
being like, "What's up?
yeah. Pretty much.
I am here. Who wants to talk?"
Yeah,
Dude, everyone knows you hide.
yeah. That's fucked.
That is the craziest thing.
That's asking for trouble.
They're fucking coming, bro.
Yeah.
Like if they find that,
And we
thing-
won't know they're coming either.
Dude, if they find it, let's say they find it in another fucking 100 years,
Yeah.
and they're already at the point where they're already traveling, they're gonna be like, oh, perfect.
Let's go there.
There's the direction to make sure we can stomp on another bug.
Yeah.
It doesn't work, man.
Wild.
It doesn't work. These are the things that, like, as I stomp on insects, I think
Think about.
because we're talking about, all right, where are we at, by the way?
50 minutes to hit now.
50.
50.
Jesus. Let's say now, so we've been talking about like a physical alien.
Yeah.
Let's talk about one that can like go like into the, like, so we're 3-dimensional beings.
Yeah.
Let's talk about ones where like time is irrelevant or like they're operating outside our normal 3-dimensional space. We're not even like on the playing field, dude. Like,
How would that work?
so
Well, through wormholes and all that. Sort
no,
of shit?
no. So like any sort of being that operated at a higher level. So like, for example, like,
Like a god.
no, it wouldn't be a god because only theoretically time would be irrelevant to this thing at 4th dimension. I'm not sure what the rest, because they estimate that there's 11 dimensions, but the 4th dimension is time.
Okay.
So which means that you can interact at any point in time you so choose.
Mhm.
Essentially like having a time machine, but like way better.
Yeah.
Dude, you're not even a bug to that thing.
No,
You probably don't even exist.
Nah. That's
You're
nothing
essentially
to it.
watching like humanity
germ.
begin and end at any point, and like you don't even need to interfere.
Yeah.
So I guess theoretically it would be, to what we understand, it would be a god.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
guess
it wouldn't even find us as a threat. Wouldn't give a shit.
we're irrelevant.
Yeah.
We can't
We're
even operate on that dimension
No.
scale. So I guess that, like at that point, like it makes no difference.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I brought that up, but it is something interesting to think about. But yeah, I reckon aliens may have come.
You reckon they exist?
I reckon aliens do exist. I reckon it seems.
What, in forms of like germs and little microscopic fucking.
I'm sure they do because we
Guaranteed.
were there at that point.
Yeah. But as
But as
functioning
life.
minds and
As
stuff
life.
like that. Yeah.
So,
as
like,
life.
What most people think of when they think of alien is thinking. So
Yeah.
like it's something that can actually think about itself.
Yeah. Like, what's that word? Fucking.
Sentient.
Self-aware.
Self-aware or sentient.
Yeah.
So if there is something like that, I genuinely believe there has to be something like that. It doesn't make sense that us,
We're the only ones.
dude,
Alone in the
if you
universe.
alone,
I doubt it.
how much more terrifying is that?
I doubt it.
We're the
Universe is a
only
big place.
thing. The universe is enormous.
Yeah.
It's bigger than anything we can imagine ourselves. It's essentially infinite
Yeah.
and ever expanding.
Yeah.
There has to be something else. If you
Guaranteed.
start the clock from when Earth began to form, it's 4.3 billion years, and we're here. It's 14.6.
Something, even if it's being killed off, like something has to have existed before us.
Yeah. So like this,
Or even now.
so this is where I'll go. Like, so there's another theory. It's called the Great Filter.
Okay.
So the Great Filter's idea is that any stage of life has a limitation put on it. Essentially like barriers. So as you progress through the barriers, so for example, like us going from single-celled life forms to multiple-celled, like
Yeah.
that's a barrier.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things don't cross that.
Yeah.
And then to go from multiple cells to like essentially like a body, like a physical body, like
Yeah.
there's barriers.
Yeah.
There's two ideas, or like the idea of it is this: either we have already crossed the barrier for interplanetary travel,
Mm-hmm.
or it's ahead of us, in which case we're going to be topped out.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Sort of.
So like imagine now, like we've crossed all these barriers, right? So there's different barriers to
So
be
we-
able to get to the point. Like let's say the goal is interplanetary travel.
Yeah.
We may have not hit the barrier that, like we may not have passed the barrier to hit that point. The barrier may still be ahead of us. And that could be as simple as like intelligent beings just always fucking wipe themselves.
Yeah.
Like if we take our history as any sort of example, any sort of sentient race more than likely knows what war is.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless they're evolved from they would have to be evolved from a different sort of thought process. But like even animals go to like attack each other and kill each other all the time.
It's instinct sort of a thing.
Well, like
in our
it's on our
fucking-
planet. Like our planet, there is always that need for survival and that need for like combat.
Yeah.
Unless you had a race or a species of creature that somehow managed to surpass that, inbred in the universe theoretically is the need for survival.
Yeah.
Chances are they're coming to wipe us.
Yeah.
If
I'd
they
say so.
like, I think they exist. I think aliens of our theoretical like intelligence level definitely somewhere out there.
One other planet for sure.
It would have to be.
Yeah.
It's so unlikely that we are
The chances are slim. Like they may not look like us or behave like us.
I
but
don't think
there's
they're going to
gotta
be even close to us.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
not-
because the body adapts to the
environment.
environment. So this is how we were fucking evolved into.
Yeah.
Whereas elsewhere, gravity could be like 10 times more, so it'd be fucking
They'd
hard
be
skin
denser,
and-
probably smaller.
Yeah, shorter, fucking thicker bones.
Yeah, well, they'd have to be stronger.
Yeah.
Be way stronger
Everything.
than us.
Oh, have to be.
You remember what it was like when Vegeta was training in that gravity thing?
Fucking oath, dude.
Yeah, like
Had the
Yamcha
times.
tried to dial it up to like 100 and then fucking like blew his brains out.
Yeah.
Nearly compressed into like a gel. Like if they had something like 10 times Earth's gravity, we'd be fucking like if it came to fighting them physically, we'd be obliterated.
No chance.
Even gorillas wouldn't stand a chance against something like that.
No. No way.
It's
No fucking way.
super dense.
Yeah.
I
So
reckon
there's got to be something out there
it's got to be something.
that's somewhat intelligent.
Fuck, it has to be.
Anything. 5 IQ, 10 IQ, whatever it is. But
Has
like,
to be.
yeah.
It has to have something, man. It's not possible. The universe is such a big place, and there are so many planets that just similar to ours are abundant. Like
Yeah.
they're everywhere.
Yeah.
With stars similar in distance, proximity
Yeah.
to
Suns
those.
and everything.
So it has to be something. And I reckon we better get a move on, because if we don't get the ability to stomp, we're getting fucking stomped.
We'll stomp. Yeah.
Like that's where I reckon we're going.
Yeah. No, it makes sense.
That's essentially like the running theme of this whole episode is like, and I think we should just call it stomping.
That's where it started.
Well, like, dude, genuinely, like, I can't foresee a version of interaction that doesn't lead to that,
Yeah.
because you're not going to want to go to war and communicate. Like, what's the point? If you are so far ahead of this other species,
You got nothing to gain from it.
what are you going to get from them?
Yeah.
Like, you might want to examine them. You might want to probe them.
Yeah.
We're
Probe.
humans. We're probably probe
That's
them.
number one on the list.
Without, like, dude,
Bang
there's
it. Some dude will bang it.
dude, someone is banging an
Guaranteed.
alien. I don't care what it looks like.
Yeah.
Someone is putting their dick in it. It's going to be a man.
Ah, yeah.
Guaranteed. There's already enough fucking crazy animation / fetishes out there. The second we come across that octopus looking thing,
It's going in.
some
Whatever hole you find.
dude,
straight in.
it doesn't
Could be a
make
belly button.
it doesn't
Fucking
make a
knows.
difference for him.
Chuck it in.
It's irrelevant. That's the first man fucked an alien.
That's it.
That alone is worth the alien STD.
Oh, yeah. In the history books.
Guinness World Record.
Fucking some flesh-eating disease, dude. Even if it happened once and that dude died, do you know how many people would be lining up to be the next? Guaranteed.
Probably.
You
Once
can,
in a lifetime chance. When you
like, it is a life ender, but man, what a way to go.
Yeah. That's it.
Dude, look, aside from someone maybe fucking it or probing it,
Hmm.
unless we could somehow communicate in a way which would be almost impossible, even through math, it'd be somewhat difficult, because again, if they're ahead of us, their math is better than ours.
Exactly.
And if we're ahead of them, our math is better than theirs. We're not communicating through speech.
Yeah.
You know what could be? If they're somehow like telepathic, then we've got a chance.
Like headsets or some shit.
What? No. Like Xavier from fucking
Yeah, but
X-Men.
how can we communicate with them?
Like
they
they
just
have
unlock
they have the
psychic
ability
ability.
to read minds / also project their thoughts. Like the way they communicate with each other is through projection of their.
Yeah, but all we would be hearing is nom, 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 nom.
No,
It'd be
but like
just fucking a foreign language.
unless it somehow manages to communicate in a way where it makes sense, because in your head, the way you
It doesn't have
understand
to
what.
generally be English. It could be
Right.
anything,
It
yeah.
could be anything, and it just
Just gotta
somehow
make sense.
manages to communicate with you. Like
Yeah.
that is our only chance. If they're telepathic, we've got a shot.
Yeah.
Short of that, they stomp. It's one or the other. Like we're taking them out, they're taking us out. If they're technologically more advanced than
It'll be
us,
through maths.
that will communicate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Or,
again,
or even ones and zeros,
like binary.
binary.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
But again,
because technology, I think that's the only way it works. Unless that's the only way we made it work, because we made the technology.
possibly.
Who knows? I don't know.
But that's what I mean. Like I have a feeling that if it does, whatever race is more technologically superior is wiping the other. It has to be. That has to be the answer to the universe. Maybe that's why we don't hear about things, because there is one out there already that's going around cleaning house.
Who
Scary
knows?
thought.
Who knows, dude?
Scary thought. Like we're not the first. We're just the fucking shit kickers.
Yeah.
And there's one out there that's gone around stomping, and we've been stupid enough to fire out coordinates, being like, "What's up?"
Well, that's the thing. Like this, there's like hundreds and millions of galaxies, man. Like, what are the chances?
None of them have life.
Like, one's got to have life, but the thing is, we're so far away, and every like day that passes, we're getting further and further away.
Right.
Because
it's expanding.
It's expanding.
Yeah.
Like apparently, like there's going to be a point where we won't be able to see stars or nothing. Like
It'll be so far ahead of our lifetime.
Yeah, like it's going to be fucking
Millions and billions
billions
of
of
years.
years. Yeah. But there'll be a point where, like, if nothing happens to the Earth, we won't be able to see anything because it's just everything's going to be so far apart.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But like,
So that's the thing. Like, even if there is something out there, it's probably so far away that unless it can find a way to like a
but if it's so
wormhole,
advanced to
figure it
travel-
out, like we'll never see.
well,
it.
like it can't even be light space technology. This is the thing. Like if you can travel at light speed, we just covered, like if you're 2,000 light years away from when you fire off that engine to when you land, 2,000 years have passed. To you,
True.
nothing's passed.
Yeah.
Like that's how light speed travel apparently works. Like
Yeah.
the idea of it is like if we jump in a ship, like all of us now, the three of us, we fire off 2,000 years away. If we go there and come back, for us it'll be seconds.
Would it be 2,000 years? Or no, we just skip time. We go past time.
We
don't
go past time. We don't experience time.
We go
Yeah.
in the future.
No.
Well,
Stop. You're thinking
it's
now it's
instant,
like
isn't
time
it?
travel. It's instant for us. So the second
Even
I-
if it's 2,000 light years.
so
Say 1 light year,
Just-
just to make
just-
it nice and easy.
all right, sweet. Let's do the one line.
1 light year, right?
Right. So
Would
we
it-
jump
would
in
it-
our ship. We
would-
jump.
yeah.
Yeah. No, you go.
Would it feel like 1 year for us? No.
it'd be
No.
1 year on Earth, wouldn't it?
Yes.
1 year on Earth,
Oh,
but it
yes.
won't feel like one.
It'll
or,
be instant for
or
us.
will it feel like 1 year for us, but like more years on Earth?
No. It's like not even a second. So the second we jump in that ship,
We're going faster than time.
as soon
pretty
as
much.
my finger hits that button,
We're there.
we're there. But a year has passed. So if we go there, come back.
Are you sure that's how it works?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Doesn't
yeah.
make sense.
No,
Yeah, it does.
that's how it works.
Because you're
So-
traveling the speed of light.
So the closer you travel to the speed
Yeah,
of
but it still
light,
takes 1 year for the light to get there.
yes, but because you are traveling at the speed of light, your time is relative to that. So like it's instant
No, it's 1 light year.
It's like you
for
flip
everyone
a
else
switch.
outside the ship.
What?
Yeah. So for us inside the ship,
So
it's
time
instant.
slows down for you then.
It
To-
doesn't.
to a point where it's like a millisecond.
You could think of it like time slows down for you inside the ship, but in reality, all that's happening is you are traveling so fast. You're the fastest thing we know
Yeah.
of, which is light. You're traveling so fast that for you, time is not passing.
But for people on Earth,
But
it
for
is.
everyone else outside
It's
that
normal.
speed zone, everything's going as normal. So if it's 1 year, the distance we're traveling. So me and you jump, like us, we jump in the ship, we fire off, we come back. 2 years have passed on Earth,
But for you, it's instant.
but for us, it's seconds.
Yeah. Wow. That's insane.
But again, that's
It
still
sort of doesn't make sense,
Yeah, but
but it
that's-
does as well.
that's still not feasible. This is the thing; it's still not feasible because again, we take this octopi planet that fires off their fucking light speed engine and comes here. It's 2,000 years.
Yeah.
So by the time they get here,
Got 2000.
No, it's all. You need wormholes. You need a
it has to be
space and time.
wormhole. It has to be because 2,000 light years is nothing
Yeah. Oh, fucking in
in the scheme of the universe.
yeah,
it's nothing.
Yeah.
So even if it's something, man, if you're like a million light years away, which
Yeah.
there's things that are further.
Yeah.
By the time you flick that engine, a million years have passed. Like you might be going into a fucking graveyard. Like
Pretty
you're,
much.
Yeah,
like
it,
you've,
might, it might have ended here.
yeah,
By the time
Come
you
back
get
and
there.
then it's just nothing.
and it's 2 million years have passed on your fucking planet.
Yeah.
It's over,
What would you do?
dude. How horrible.
That's wild.
You
That's
come
a
back.
good man. That'd be a good science fiction story, like
Yeah.
like a group of like humans or a group of aliens or whatever.
It'd be depressing if there's nothing left.
Dude, there would be nothing.
It's just a
left.
wasteland.
Well, like think about how much the Earth changed in 2 million years as it is. Like
Yeah.
imagine what happens to other planets as well.
Yeah.
Like it'd be fucked.
Just see cyborgs running around.
You would theoretically it's just sex robots.
How are you?
Give it to me, daddy.
Robot on robot.
It's got Elon Musk has downloaded his consciousness.
He's in the fishbowl.
He's the dude fucking. It's just got his head.
Feel like Futurama.
He's still fucking faking Path of Exile content. Yeah, like wormhole's the only way.
Yeah, you'd have
It
to.
has to be instant. It has to
Yeah.
be instant for you. It has to be instant relative to the universe.
Yeah.
Otherwise, essentially, that speed travel is useless.
Is that possible though? Wormholes?
They,
Like mathematically.
I don't think it's mathematically possible yet. Like we don't understand the idea of
The
being
maths,
able to
yeah.
make it happen. Because what you would essentially need is you would need an engine capable of generating the wormhole in those two fixed points in space.
Yeah.
So
Because it's not about going at the speed of light. It's about fucking bending
yeah, so you're folding.
time
You're
and space
folding.
around
You're
you.
folding.
You're folding. Yeah,
You're
yeah,
folding.
like a piece of paper.
Yeah, that's right. So you're
Yeah.
folding like a piece of paper. So if you take an A4 piece of paper and you lay it flat
Yeah.
and you travel at the speed of light, it's going to take you 1 light
1
year
second. Yeah.
to cross, which means for you it's instant. Everyone that's
year.
on the piece of paper, it's been a year.
Yeah.
If you have a wormhole generator and are capable of traversing, you fold that piece of paper.
Yeah.
So from the second you poke a hole through it, you're already at the other side.
And no time's passed.
No time has passed.
Yeah.
That's the only way to do it. But again,
They haven't figured it out, obviously.
we haven't.
We haven't. Others might have. But we would have known,
Would we?
maybe.
The universe is a big place, man. What are the chances you're going to fucking flick around? You're just going to happen across this blue marble.
I think if that's another thing though. If we have had visitors, I think we'd know about it. Because we've got that much shit in the sky monitoring everything.
Unless it happened ages ago. Like if they...
Like pyramids, like ancient
before.
Egyptians
Before.
and shit.
How long ago were dinosaurs? Like 50
Yeah,
million
but wouldn't
years?
they revisit
Why?
dinosaurs?
Would we?
Fucking earth.
Come on, bro. 50 million years later.
Yeah, so say what's going on.
Oh, I see what the dinosaurs are
Unless
up
it's
to.
lost in their fucking, we've been forgotten about. Lost
Like in their records.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very well possible. Like,
Probably,
dude, they would
yeah.
probably just like, look at these shit kicker animals that are fucking like, oh, that one's a big one.
Yeah, true.
There's no threat. Like,
Yeah.
I really believe if humans were at that level, if we fucking came across a planet of just fucking like essentially dinosaurs, like whatever.
We'd go back. We'd go back because of what happened to our planet
I guess through experience.
through experience. So that's the only way.
Yeah, but
That's the
then
only reason.
what? You're going to come back, oh, we'll check on them in 50 million years.
No, it'd be lost. Move on to
Dude, we don't
bigger
even
and
know what
better
happened.
things.
We don't even know what happened 10,000 years ago.
Yeah, it's true.
Humans have been around for like 400,000.
Yeah.
Like
well,
what?
pyramids, we don't know how they were built. Oh, we sort of do, but
We have an idea.
We have an idea.
We have an idea.
We don't know exactly though.
Look, I reckon there's a very
Or
strong...
Atlantis, if it's fucking real, or where it is, and all that sort of shit.
Right. I would say that like if we're going to just like try and explain Egypt
Yeah.
or like fucking if we're going to try and explain pyramids now in the last few minutes of this podcast,
No, it's for another show.
but
Another episode.
like no, don't cross it out. Like
Yeah.
I'll just say the truth. This is the truth. If you genuinely believe that humans are not like capable of incredible things,
oh, they are for sure. Because it wasn't built in like a year.
it was
or
over
two.
100.
Hundreds of years.
With many
Yeah,
Right.
dude. Yeah, dude.
But more-
working tireless.
but more importantly-
stop.
Never underestimate the power of a whip.
That's true. Hear that whip crack?
I'm dead.
They're going to work, buddy. They're going to work. No brakes.
If you think humans are impressive, wait until you whip them.
Like a 10-ton boulder, no problems.
Dude, me and you would move that 10-ton boulder. We fucking figure it out.
Fucking
They'd be
hell.
whipping us. We'd be doing that thinking man pose like, whoosh. What if we put it on a sled? Whoosh. What if we drag it? Fucking, whoosh. We need more people.
Let's build a crane.
Let's build a crane. We're going to need a forklift operator and codes. Whoosh. Has anyone seen the Asians? I've heard Toyota makes nice forklifts. Whoosh. Nah, man, dude. We're as far as like those things go. I don't think it's aliens, dude. I don't think aliens. What are the chances?
Helped or assisted
Dude,
and-
come on,
nah,
bro.
I don't think
Like
so.
based on just where our conversation's gone for the last
I don't think
ridiculous
so.
hour,
Yeah.
dude. Oh, we're gonna rock around. Like, put yourself in that mind space. You found a fucking Egyptian, that time period, Bronze Age, whatever the fuck it was. You find that level of intelligence, and you're like, you know, it'd be sick.
I'll
Just build a giant fucking pyramid. Just fuck with them.
Now work out who did it.
We do like random shit, like make a square.
Yeah. No, it would have been like it's
Underground city.
it just happened over hundreds of years.
Our technology is so perfect. It's like balance it on one point so that the square's pointing north. Make a hexagon.
Just
Crop
fuck
circle.
with us.
Dude, come on.
Yeah.
There's no way aliens participated in that.
No.
Humans had to do it. Like, that's it. Like, what?
Yeah. It
Maybe,
just
maybe they use some sort of technology, some sort of leverage system. Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
And forgotten tech, maybe.
Calm down.
it's just labor.
Let's
dude.
not go
Hundreds of
ballistic.
years of labor. Like
Dude,
you can do so much.
Do you know what you can do? Do you have any idea? And it's not like, all right, the most impressive thing about the pyramids is not the fact that they were built, not the weight. That is impressive.
It's
It's the precision.
precision
Ah,
stuff.
true,
Like
yeah.
to the
Spot
millimeter,
on.
dude.
Yeah. So the precision is what's actually impressive. Like the weight, dude, you will get people to move whatever fucking weight you
Yeah.
want. It makes no difference. I don't care what point in history, you can make people move weight. The precision to fucking create them. And apparently, like, it wasn't like they created them like we do now, where it's like, build that fucking pillar right here.
Yeah, no.
It was like, they
precise.
fucking got them from like kilometers away and transported them there.
Yeah.
Then fucking put them on there. That's insane.
And they built multiple, not like one.
Yeah, but
thousands of bombs,
but a couple of them are like really they're
that's
the
good.
they're the subcontractors that
Yeah.
showed up for those ones. They were the private developers that rolled up for like, I think it's one or two, because only the Great Pyramid is like the shit. It's
Yeah,
like
the other
perfect.
2 or 3 or whatever.
Yeah, they were like the offcuts.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck.
I
What are,
think
we
they
gonna,
built them first to
What are we
make
gonna
sure they could do it.
what are we gonna do with all these fucking bricks?
Yeah.
Just slap them. Just create another one, man. With these
Well, true. By the
offcuts.
time they finished it, all the other people that've gone off to fucking get the bricks
Oh, yeah.
don't know about it. They don't have fucking can't call them and say don't bring them. So as I bring them, I just fucking start a new one.
We're gonna wreck an economy here. Fucking just slap them there. This one's off by a mil. Fucking don't worry about it. Nobody's gonna know. Just fucking put it in. Why do you reckon they built traps?
I don't know.
In the pyramids?
Probably
Yeah.
to protect the because there's like tombs.
The
and shit in there.
pharaohs, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Protect
don't
the
build an
treasure.
entrance.
Well, close it completely off.
Yeah, you're
Nah,
dead.
People can move it.
Are they
I
going
guess
to bury more people in there, I guess? Because of burial chamber?
Dude, you are
Well, they
literally
bury
not on
gold
mic.
and shit in there.
You are
That's
not
the
on
thing.
mic.
Huh?
You're not on mic.
Yeah, true. He's not.
How about now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What'd you
there
say?
They bury treasure in there as well. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you're not supposed to get it. Like they should. If they close it off, it's just
Yeah, but that's why they put traps in there and stuff, I guess.
yeah. But if they
It's like
close it
snakes.
off,
Like, what a stupid fucking system.
Yeah.
What do you, dude? Imagine the trap designer.
oh yeah,
They get the trap designer and they're like, you know what? What have you come up with today? I've got this thing where if they trigger it, a giant fucking boulder is going to roll down this slope and just crush someone.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, that's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Okay, cool.
They
What
gotta
else you
test it
got?
too. Probably throw in a few slaves. Give it a crack.
Can you press that? Can you just go press that rock?
See what happens.
Oh, that's a 3-person crush. Then they were like, fuck. And like you'd probably have to one up yourself every time.
Yeah, you have to.
Because it can't just be like, oh, we're just going to do boulders. Could be like, no, that last guy got boulders.
Yeah.
No, you need spike traps. You need
Yeah, like it's like, dude, what about a spike trap? Like, there's going to be a section of floor not stable. It's just going to
Spikes.
drop away. And here's the kicker: we've rubbed the spikes with poo. It's like,
Perfect.
Yeah, they get
well
poisoned.
done, well done, amazing. Send a few slaves to test it. And then there must have been one dude that was just fucking retarded. That was like, I'm gonna put snakes. But here's the best part. I'm gonna put them everywhere.
Chuck them everywhere.
Just to spread it.
Just put, like if you follow, you remember in Origins?
Yeah.
Literally, like every third pot had a
Snakes.
snake.
Yeah.
It's like just put pots everywhere. Just
Put
fill them
check
with
snakes.
snakes. Just fill them with snakes.
Someone's bound to break it.
What are the snakes gonna eat? Each other. Someone's about to. If there's one thing I know, is that a treasure hunter cannot help but break it. Fuck it, we've gone off course heavily.
Crazy.
Where,
Oh, not really.
where are we at? Where are we at?
115.
How do you reckon we should close off?
I don't know. It's a good time to close off.
It's
Other
good.
episodes were 115 too, weren't they?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. We usually go over, which is good.
Yeah, that's good.
Look, I think that if you're going to take anything from this, dear listener, understand that you've got a clock, and the clock is really simple. Either we are the people that will, or the race that will dominate this universe, or that other one is coming for us. And ever since they fired that fucking thing off into the universe, that clock just sped up. I think there was just a car accident outside. We're probably going to have to go check that out.
That's true.
Thank you for listening.